All right, everybody. Welcome back to Bourbon and Blunts. We got a new episode for you all. And if you didn't watch, I'm not sure which episode is going to come out first, but we decided to change the content of the show, basically surrounding just the What's Inside You segment. It appears that most people typically like that a little bit more. And plus, we're able to create a little bit more short-term content out of it, which
Short
is...
form.
Short form. What did I say?
Short term.
Oh, short form content out of it. So, but anyways, so we're gonna have a topic each segment. The one segment the topic was porn.
That will be up first.
Okay, that would be up first. Yeah. All right, so that will.
If you're watching this, you should have already seen that one.
Okay, so that topic was on porn. This topic, I just picked a random topic. This topic is on society. Society. Do you have your questions, my friend?
No, because I didn't know what we were talking about.
I told you we were talking about society.
We said like 4 different things.
That's true.
Okay, question numero uno.
Give it to me, bro.
Should the age of consent be the same for both gays and heterosexuals?
It is the same.
Should it be?
Yes.
Is the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Well, that's a weird question. Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. I mean, that's just...
I mean, could you think of anything off the top of your head why it should be different? Because my mind goes to pedophilia. Not that friggin' heterosexuals can't be pedophiles.
I'm sure a lot of them are.
I would imagine,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I don't know what the data is, but it does seem like...
Well, I mean, if you're an older guy that is doing that to a younger girl, that's not gay. You're a pedophile, but it doesn't mean you're not
what age are we talking about
you're not
here?
gay.
What age are we talking about here?
Young, too young.
Younger than 16.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, I would imagine each state's a little bit different, but in New Jersey, the consenting age is 16. Unless you're police, fire, or teacher.
Unless you're police, fire, or teacher,
Yes.
then the consent
18.
age changes?
I'm pretty sure it's 18. And the reason why I say that is because when I was doing personal training, one of my clients was I can't remember if he worked for, I think he was a detective for the government. But anyways, he was a detective. I know that. And he was telling me, like, explaining this to me. So, like, police, fire, and teacher, they're put in a different category, but the consenting age is 16 here in New Jersey, which I didn't know that at the time.
I don't. I'm way older than that. I don't need to know it anymore.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't care. But I'm wondering, like, why would it be any different between heterosexual individuals or homosexual individuals? I can't see why that would be a difference.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's just a question.
That's interesting. I'm wondering why it's asking that.
I don't know. There's some good ones out
Yeah.
there.
All right. Well, so no, I think they should both be the same.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's stupid otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should young people be allowed to buy contraceptives as soon as they reach puberty?
Yeah, why not? I think anybody should be allowed to buy contraceptives. I mean, hell, it's literally in the family planning.
It's in high school bathrooms.
Right. It's in some high school bathrooms.
Yeah.
It's in bathrooms. It's in the family planning section. In all grocery stores.
You found it in glory holes, all over the place. Dude.
Well, I wanted to practice safe sex when I'm in the glory hole.
Yeah, I mean it's smart. It's smart.
Thank you. Yeah. It's responsible. I'm responsible.
And you were not of age, so it was
exactly.
glory hole hides you,
right?
And you could still be safe.
Exactly.
Well
exactly.
done.
Thank you, sir, for recognizing that. But yeah, I mean, it's in every drugstore, every convenience store, every supermarket, in truck stop bathrooms. Yeah, I mean, and why not? Like, why wouldn't you want to make sure it's because
it makes everything safer.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, if you're 12 years old, didn't really hit puberty yet, and you're going to have sex, like, wouldn't it be wise for everybody to say, like, hey, if you're going to have sex, whether we condone it or not, you should be practicing safe sex.
Yeah, whether you should be doing it or not, you take this and you be safer.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Now, what kind of talk? What are you talking about with contraception? Are you talking about like condoms? Are you talking about like
my first
birth control, like oral contraceptives?
My first instinct went to condoms.
Okay, that's what my mind goes to.
Yeah, it went right to condoms.
Yeah, I'm thinking like external type.
Yeah, something easily available.
Yeah, I'm not talking about now.
We're not talking about like the day after pill. Or shit like that.
But even that, you can buy that over the counter.
But I think you got to be of age for that.
I don't think so.
Really?
I do not think so.
I don't know either. Because
have you ever bought it before?
No.
Yeah, I bought it multiple times.
Did you?
Yeah. You get nervous.
I guess.
You get nervous. I mean, when you're shooting blanks, you won't have to worry about it.
I might be.
But you might
be. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Have you ever had it? You have. Now, we've talked about this.
Yes, I did have an ex-girlfriend get pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't really, you knew.
We had already broken up.
Do you want to share this?
I mean, a lot of people know about it.
All right, so
I don't hide it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was dating this girl. We were together for a few years. I was young. I was 22, maybe.
Okay.
We had broken up already. She got pregnant, called me up, told me she was pregnant, and that she wanted a divorce. Or a divorce. Wanted an
abortion.
Yeah, an abortion, which I was always been against.
Yeah.
But she was freaking out because she was in college.
Yeah.
So I agreed to it. She told me like it was young and like a month old, or I forget all the details. But I agreed to it, and then I ran into her years later, and she told me the truth that it was like a 4-month-old boy.
Oh.
Yeah, and she didn't want the abortion at all, but she thought I did, so she made that story up.
And you didn't want it?
No, I didn't want it. I did it because I thought she wanted it. So I would have a 30-year-old kid right now.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would have a 30-year-old son right now.
Wow, him and I would almost be the same age.
Yeah, he'd be in here chilling with us.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he wouldn't be living at home, but
maybe just stop over to hang.
yeah, he would definitely be on a podcast with us.
Damn, dude. How does that make you feel, man?
It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry to hear about. You told
it
me
is what it is. Yeah,
I know. All right.
It is what it is.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
At what age should a son or daughter be permitted to leave home?
Well, I think that is up to. Oh man, I think should be up to the parents. But at the end of the day, like, at what age are you okay to take care of yourself? I mean, some individuals can take care of themselves at 18 years old. Some can do it at 16.
Yeah.
Some can't do it until they're 30 years old. Some can never do it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, at what point? For me personally, if I had and you know what? Actually, I do have a personal experience. One of my good friends, shout out to Clint, his son, Eric, very responsible. Eric got now with his dad's help, to be fair, but Eric has lived on his own in his own personal home, paying his own mortgage, paying his own truck payment at 21 years old. It might have started at 20 years old, which is pretty damn impressive. Now, he did have his dad's help. His dad bought a house to flip it. How certain situations worked out, Eric wound up taking it over, paying getting a mortgage and paying it, right? It's not, but his dad did give him a discount.
He got some help. He had a
push. He got a push, but at the end of the day, he still got to walk on his own 2 feet.
He got to do it still.
Exactly, and he is doing it, which is very, very impressive. Now, Eric is an exceptional young man. I met Eric when he was 15 years old, and even then, exceptional human being. And I'm just thinking, like, you don't meet too many 15-year-olds that can drive heavy equipment. Not that you're legally able to drive vehicles, but could drive cars, drive trucks, like very responsible, do landscaping, all that sort of stuff.
It's back on track.
Oh, I mean, 18.
What age?
I'm gonna say 18.
Yeah,
18. What do you think?
18. If you're old enough to pay taxes, like, because they're talking about this legally.
Yeah,
what I mean, obviously, if you can do it, if you're like got your shit together, and you're able to move out on your own and take care of yourself, by all means, do it at 17 if you're allowed to. I don't know if you're allowed to rent an apartment at 17 though.
You might. I don't know.
I don't
That's
think
a great
you are.
question.
I think
dude.
you got to be 18 to get an apartment.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're watching on YouTube and you know this, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about
It's
that.
probably different in every state.
I would imagine you might have to get a
cosigner.
A cosigner. You probably could get a cosigner at a younger age. But I mean, you figure, like, if you're working at 16 years old, you're paying taxes already then.
True. You just have to, but you have to be responsible enough.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Got to be responsible. Is that three questions?
There's 3.
Okay.
Should euthanasia be available to people in great pain who want to die?
Yes. We were just having this conversation the other day, me, Skylar, Uncle Greg, family and whatnot, and I forget how we were talking, or I think we were talking about Uncle Greg. But anyways, yeah, we were talking about this, and it's like, we do this to our dog. Right, we would do this to our cat. Right, we do this to things that we love. Right, I mean, with all our heart.
Yeah,
dude. If Sadie's suffering, I've done
it twice to dogs already.
Fucking,
I've done it twice to 2 dogs that had cancer.
Right, so there you go. So why is that not acceptable to do that to another loved one when they consciously want to go? Now, this is legal in certain states.
This isn't saying you deciding for someone. The question is,
They
should
decide.
it be legal for you to decide?
Me decide for me personally.
For you.
I
You
think
for
so.
you.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And in some states it is. I think in Oregon it is. Maybe in Washington, but I think there's a couple states where it is legal. And there's a rigorous like mental health screening, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I think so. I mean, I understand, or at least I have a feeling of what the idea is, like from a maybe more of like a. I mean, overall, it's like more of like a Christian type country. So it's like you have this belief that suicide or murder is a sin.
I don't think that shit applies when you're in pain.
I agree. I'm just looking at it from the perspective of why it was illegal or why it still is illegal.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think I don't think it should be. I mean, we've all had people in our life, dude, that are freaking suffering.
I was for 12 years. I thought about it.
I almost put you down.
I thought about it.
I thought about putting
If
you
I
down.
could have, I might have.
You know what, dude? I thought about coming over one day and just
Should have.
put in a bag over your head. Shh.
Why a bag? Just fucking.
No, because I want you to go peacefully.
So just give me a brownie that's way too strong. Just do that. Give me a brownie that's way too strong. But I agree. It should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely should be able to make that decision.
Yeah.
Should abortion be available to women on demand?
No.
Why?
Well, first off, let me back up. I really don't have a dog in this fight.
Of course.
I know this is a very touchy subject
It
for a
is,
lot of
it is,
people,
it
but
is.
I don't really have an opinion one way or another. But off the top of my head, I say no. And the reason being is because my mind automatically goes to like, wait a minute, why do you want to just an abortion on demand? Like what's going on, right? Why is that okay? And is this like just something that you're just going to keep doing? Like, is that what we really want in the overall culture? Now, again, I can't see myself surrounding.
What do you? Because I'm a little high.
I got you.
So when they say on demand, what is your interpretation?
My
of
interpretation on demand is you're pregnant, and it's just like, you know what? I'm just going to go down to my clinic and just get an abortion. I just don't want to deal with this anymore. And like the clinic would be like a urgent care type.
Isn't that how it is already?
I don't know how.
I think you could just go get an abortion whenever you want.
Can you?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Wouldn't you have to like sign up for it? And
I have no idea. But
I mean, isn't there like a screening, like a mental health screening behind this?
I don't know.
Dude, I don't know either, man. I never really looked into that.
Yeah, I don't know. If you're a girl out there and you know any of these things that we're unsure of, please let us know.
Yeah, I never really looked at, because at the end of the day, like I said, I've never. I mean, again, I know this is like a hot button topic, but it's just like
It's not for us.
I know, but even
I don't have kids. You don't have kids. Like
I understand,
it's
but
just-
we're in relationships, and that's not something that would even cross my mind. Even if it was with a stranger, I don't think it still would even cross my mind.
Probably not.
Because in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I got to take care of my responsibility.
Yeah, I'm past the point of a kid, so none of that shit
Right, you're
applies
still
to
shooting
me.
blanks. So that's, again, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Have you ever got yourself tested?
No.
You should get your swimmers tested.
I don't care.
Yeah, but what if you aren't shooting blanks?
I mean,
And then what if you have? Okay, let me ask you a question. What if you had?
I actually might get a vasectomy.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Why at your age? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't want a kid. I'm too old for a kid.
No,
I'm too old for a kid.
you're not.
I am too old for a kid. I do not. At this point in my life, I wanted a kid up
Yeah.
until my 40s.
Right.
Now, no. Now I'm going to be selfish.
What if you did have a child right now?
I mean, I would take the kid, of course, but
Would
I
you
don't want
be
one.
obsessed?
What do you mean obsessed?
Would you be obsessed with your child, or would you?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what show we were watching? Scott was obsessed. She just finished it, and I always kind of like, kind of watch it with her. Is This Is Us, the TV show? This Is Us. It's on
what that
Netflix.
is.
Dude,
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
such a great show.
You got to watch Down for Love.
Down syndrome individual. Okay. Well, this is a fictional show.
And Love on the Spectrum.
I watched a preview to that. Sky was like,
I watched the first season.
Was it good?
Great.
Really? Okay.
That show's getting sued.
Really?
Oh my God, they fuck with these people.
Oh,
Like they don't fuck.
I don't want to see that.
They don't
then.
fuck with them during the show, but what they do is like when they introduce somebody,
Yeah,
and they're telling you about them, and they'll be talking to the girl will be on or the guy will be on, and he'll be like, "I like this, I like this." And he's just having a conversation,
Right.
and then he'll do a cut scene with like some B-roll,
okay,
and it'll be like Janet dislikes colorful butterflies, and they'll show like this picture of some butterfly, and then they'll fucking go like walking on thin ice, and then they'll show a picture of like somebody falling through it. Like they do some fucked up shit.
I don't like people messing with.
They do some fucked up.
Is
shit.
it something that I'd be a little pissed off about?
Only on the cutscenes, like the dating and everything. I feel like they're legit trying to like find these people love and shit, and some of them have like it's cool, but. Like there's just these little cut scenes that I feel like are just extra like
little fucked up.
They went a little like that's a little poke.
Yeah,
you're poking the bear.
Okay, yeah, I don't. It's fine with just like just someone who's doesn't have some type of mental disability.
They're definitely poking the bear.
Yeah, that kind of almost like that. Well, I'll see for myself. I'll see for myself.
But we did watch season 1.
Okay.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. There's season 2 out now. There's
right.
I guess it started in Australia because there's Love on the Spectrum Australia.
Okay.
And that's on like season 3.
Oh, okay.
Or I think it's season 3.
Yeah. Well, dude, This Is Us, a fictional show, but just such a sweet, sweet show. And the mother and the father, I'm like, man, if I was ever a dad, like I'd want to be like that guy. Like it almost makes me like want to have a child. Because like I see like how awesome having children could be.
Yeah.
You know?
You seem like you big Hallmark Channel guy. You seem like a Hallmark movie guy.
Nah, I don't watch Hallmark movies.
You and Skylar all hugged up on the couch just watching Hallmark
well,
with a box of tissues.
We've been watching This Is Us.
A box of tissues next to you?
Dude, I freaking could cry every show I could cry. For sure. It's a very emotional show.
I mean, you almost cried on the last podcast.
I did, man. I thought you were engaged. I thought my boy was engaged. He told me he was never going to get married again. But that's a lie. Maybe.
That shit was funny as hell.
That was funny. I started tearing up.
You guys will see those podcasts eventually. So we shot 2 podcasts with Tara and Nicole.
Yeah.
And there's some funny shit on there, but can't post them yet.
Yeah.
They will be posted at some point.
Yeah, you tricked me, you son of a bitch.
That shit was funny. Yeah, we played a joke on this guy, and he hook, line, and sinker, boy.
I did, man. I did.
Hard.
I thought there for a second. All right, question 5.
That was 5, I think.
Oh, it was 5?
Yeah.
All right, write down 4. All right, my question. Do you think so we're out of COVID now, and the gig economy I feel like was pretty big during that time. So do you think the gig economy empowers workers or exploits them?
What do you mean gig economy?
So like, okay, for example, remember that time you had this ad on Craigslist about foot fetish? And you wanted guys to pay you to like wash your feet, take pictures of your feet, massage your feet. Like that's a gig.
Okay.
All right.
So what was the question again?
So do you think gig economies, like what you did on
hustle,
Craigslist,
like a side hustle?
Yeah, whatever. Do you think they empower workers? So again, your foot fetish thing. Like, do you think they empower workers or do you think they exploit them?
I think it empowers them.
Okay.
Yeah, you're basically creating your own business.
In a way, you are
right. You're hustling.
Yeah,
you're not working for the man. You're trying to step out on your own and make some money. Whatever it is, whatever fetish or business you're doing, you can make money at it.
Yeah, for sure. Can I give a shameless plug right now?
Sure.
Go check out jeffsfeet.com. You'll find this guy on.
Such an idiot. jeffsfeet.com. You could have come up with something better.
It just came off the top of my head.
Like hammertoe.com.
Printerfeet.com.
It's funny as well.
Yeah. No, I don't see how it exploits them. I mean, because
they're doing it. What they're not.
Well, you're willfully doing
you're
it.
doing it themselves.
You're a consenting adult. You're willfully doing it, and at the end of the day, I mean, you get good enough at whatever gig you're doing. That could be your full-time thing now.
I would rather see somebody go risk everything and try and stand on their own 2 feet and do something they love or work for themselves than just go get a 9 to 5.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. What are the implications of an aging population for social services and the workforce? So, you're getting older, right? You're aging. And do you think this has any sort of impact on the workforce and any sort of social services? So you're going to collect Social Security fairly soon, right?
Sure.
Relatively soon. I mean, compared to me.
Compared to you, yeah.
Yeah. Which is a social service. Do you think this aging population has a negative effect?
It's been like this for all time.
Okay, all right. So you say no just right off the bat.
Yeah, no, it's been like this forever.
I say yes.
Because it doesn't even apply to people that work for themselves.
Okay, fine. But when it comes to social services, this is kind of where it becomes a little bit different. So, right now, like Social Security, for example.
Which hopefully is still around.
Which I would say, if you're out there listening and you're young, I'm in my 30s.
You might not get it.
I might not get it.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I might not get it.
Dude, you might not get it.
That's right.
And the reason being is because...
Which is a total fucking, that is highway robbery.
Yeah, isn't it fucked up,
God,
dude? Because think about this. Something that you and I have paid into since we've been working.
People need that shit to retire.
Some people do.
Some people.
Yes, for sure. So, okay, so now, like you and I, right? Is your mom on Social Security?
I'm sure.
Yeah, my dad's on Social Security. My dad's 68.
Yeah.
We're paying for them. Is essentially how it's working. So basically, when our Social Security goes out, that money goes right to them.
Correct.
Well, our population is very top heavy. We have a big older population, and the younger generations,
A bunch of lazy fucks.
not necessarily. There's groups of that, but we're not having as many kids, right? So who funds us?
But it shouldn't change how that money is distributed.
But
if it's less people, fine, but it still shouldn't change. Like, they're going to change and take that whole thing away.
Yeah, but it's not like there's an account, right? And I'll be quite honest with you.
That's a problem.
I do, and look, I don't want it to be taken away because of people like my dad, but I want it to be taken away because I would much rather put that money into investments that I want to put it in. I don't want to give it.
So you're saying you would earn more every paycheck,
dude.
Yeah.
I'm
okay with that.
The money that I put into Social Security.
Yeah, if you could just take that and have it directed to a Roth IRA or something like that.
Jeff, if I could put that, I don't know. I invested it in the S&P 500,
Bitcoin, whatever.
Yeah, S&P 500. Let's just say I would be a multimillionaire.
Of course,
just off that.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not getting multi-millions from my Social Security.
No, you're scraping by. With
Yeah,
Social
so freaking such bullshit.
Well, yeah, I would go for that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, 100%. Like if you were, hey, we're not going to take this from you anymore, but you mandatory required. You got to put this in some type of fund, some type of account, whatever that is.
I'm all for that shit.
Great, because I'm going to make more money from that than giving it to you fucking assholes.
Yeah, I'll be retiring earlier.
Yeah, absolutely.
You turn that money into more money.
Agreed. Let's see. Some of these questions you're just not into some of these questions. Some of these are political questions. You don't like them. If society was a sandwich, what kind of sandwich would it be?
A bologna sandwich.
A bologna sandwich. Why a bologna sandwich? Because it looks like shit.
It's just a big pile of shit.
No, dude, we live in the best society in the world. Although it's deteriorating pretty quickly.
Yeah, it is and it isn't. There's great things about it, and there's terrible.
There's a
things
lot of
about
great
it.
things about it.
But there's a lot of bad things about it too.
That comes from more of the up top.
Shit rolls downhill, bro.
That's the truth. Political elite fuck it up.
Shit rolls downhill.
I'm gonna say it would be a club sandwich. Oh, even better. It's not really a sandwich, but it'd be a Bloody Mary, baby. You put a lot of shit in a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
You put sandwiches in a Bloody Mary.
Good. Blend that shit up.
You ever see some of the high end Bloody Marys are putting like little cheeseburger sliders on there? Oh, dude, you haven't lived. You don't like Bloody Marys, do you?
I would drink one.
Yeah.
I would never order one.
You would never order a Bloody Mary.
No.
If you could have one alcoholic beverage for the rest of your life, what would it be?
A banana daiquiri.
Ugh.
It's like a milkshake.
Ugh. Disgusting.
No, it's like a shake.
I understand.
It's like a dessert.
I wouldn't want to drink.
I don't want like some nasty. Do I have to drink it every day, or is it just
this is the only alcoholic drink you can drink ever, dude?
Like,
Pick-
but am I
choose
drinking?
wisely,
am
sir.
I drinking every day?
No. You drink the way you normally
It
drink.
would be bourbon.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
That might be a Bloody Mary
Yeah, mine would be bourbon.
or bourbon. But I love Bloody Mary. Dude, I love Bloody Marys for brunch. Oh, I usually drink one once a week.
Really?
Yeah, it keeps me strong.
Yeah, if I could only drink one, it'd be bourbon.
Okay, fair enough. All right. If animals could suddenly vote, which species do you think would be the most politically savvy?
Ants.
Ants? Fucking. Now we're going to be in a socialist society. Or no, this is a communist society.
They got a king and a queen or a queen.
They have a queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. They have a freaking dictator.
Ants, but they get their shit done.
Yeah, because they're like China. That's
They
like a Chinese
work
society.
together like a fucking perfectly formed fucking unit.
Yeah, because they're all like little robots. The little.
They communicate better. I wonder if they have little internal fights inside of the
I'm sure they
fucking-
do, dude. It's
You
a
know
whole
what I mean?
society, man.
Yeah, it's a youth, but they. You ever see where they pour like,
But you think ants would be politically savvy?
dude? They don't fuck around, bro.
Okay,
They
all right.
they got armies. You know what I mean? Like they will fuck you up.
True, it's true.
They will run over you without hesitation.
Oh, my mind now goes to a fox.
So you,
Sly
like a
little
spy, like a spy.
Just because they're very intelligent, can be very sneaky, right? So our politicians are very sneaky, not so intelligent sometimes.
But you said animals, right? Or
Yeah.
Did you say so I'm thinking of like more than one. Foxes don't really. I guess foxes hang out with a couple other foxes. They just chill.
I'm just saying, like, if foxes, or if animals could vote, which one would be the most politically savvy? And I think a fox would be the most politically
Who
savvy.
do you think would be the dumbest
Ooh, the dumbest.
or the worst?
It's a great question.
A lot of animal questions. Today.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, it's true. We did have one. That was the last podcast, right?
Yeah.
Although I like this question better than which one's the animal's the most sexy.
I had a good answer for that.
Weirdo. Yeah, what'd you say?
Black Panther.
Ah, that's right. You did have a good one. I said chimpanzee.
He said a chimp.
I know.
He said a hairy chimp with a pink anus.
Is it chimps that have pink?
I don't know.
fucking know. Whatever.
Yeah.
The dumbest. What
Who would be the worst?
The worst.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. My mind goes to a bear, and the reason why I say a bear is because they're sometimes unpredictable, right? But a lot of animals can be unpredictable. Fine, but bears also eat their own.
I feel like it would be a croc.
I thought about crocodile too because they're very heartless.
They got little fucking tiny brains too.
Yeah. I could see that. I could
Croc.
see that.
Although have you ever seen the one croc that was shot in? I think it was Chile. Croc got shot in the head. Giant croc, like 18 feet.
Okay.
Shot in the head. Was dying. This guy found it.
Okay.
Brought it back to life. Let the thing go, and the croc kept coming back just to hang out with the
Just
dude.
to eat them.
They became like best fucking friends.
Really?
Like swimming together, doing shows together. There's videos of it all over YouTube. This guy and his giant fucking croc, like hugging each other in the water. The croc just swims up to him. He puts his head underneath the croc's head, and they're just hanging out, fucking for like 25 years.
Really?
Whatever it was, they did this and put shows on. They had a big funeral for the croc when it died.
Aw.
Like this dude was heartbroken when the croc died.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Man. So they develop a bond.
You guys see the videos of it. It's
Okay. All right. Yeah.
crazy.
When we're done, send that to me.
But what I'm saying is, even though small, we think crocs are idiots.
Yeah.
This croc knew this dude saved its life.
Yeah.
And fucking.
I've seen similar videos to that, like with deer. You know, like dude says a fawn or
All animals do it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. You know, I have this conversation with my buddy at work, and we talk about animals having souls.
Yeah.
And I believe an animal does have a soul.
I believe it.
They
Absolutely.
have
Dogs,
they have
1000%.
Yeah, they have a conscious.
They're thinking.
They're thinking
Yeah.
for sure, and you know, you see compassion from not all the time.
More so in animals than people, though.
You do see that. You also see animals helping one another. You see animals helping people.
Even when an animal is in trouble, animals will go find help from people.
Yeah, you see that. So it's like your problem. There's problem solving involved,
yeah.
right? Like, hey, I can't do this, but you can do this, right?
And
so
and like follow me, like I'll just lead you.
right. Yeah, I mean,
Where any other time they'd be terrified to even come talk to you.
right. Yeah, they're not really talking to me anyway, but communicating.
Maybe they are.
Yeah, I mean that is very interesting. Okay, if you could choose any fictional character to run the government, who would it be and why?
No, who would it be? It would be who's the North Korea dictator?
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. You ever see Team America?
Yeah, dude. That was with his father.
Greatest movie
That's
ever. Kim
hilarious.
Jong-il.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Hans Briggs. Oh, Hans Briggs. I'll put a jihad on you.
Dude, those guys are the best.
If you haven't seen Team America World Police,
my God.
go watch it. It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
It's funny as hell.
It's
funny as
puppet.
hell.
It's a puppet
Yeah,
movie.
Yeah, it's
but
funny.
It's the most racist movie you're ever going to watch.
Oh, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. It's hilarious.
What was the question again? Who
What fictional character?
fictional character?
Yeah, fictional character.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm picking Superman.
You don't think he would rule by force?
Nah.
You think it's just because he's a
Yeah,
just an American boy?
yeah, I'm going Superman or Captain America. Captain America might be a little too conservative for me,
He would be.
you know, because then
So is Superman, though.
yeah, but I feel like Superman would be more okay with.
I need like Batman. Because Batman would hold you accountable, where
Okay.
Superman's not going to hold you accountable.
You don't think so?
No, he'll slap you on the wrist and
You think Superman would be too much of a pushover?
yeah, he's too blue collar, too much of a softie.
Okay. Okay. If you were a hacker who could fix one minor inconvenience in society with one line of code, what would it be?
Taxes.
My fucking man, dude. I wasn't even going there. I wasn't even thinking about that, but let's go.
I'm eliminating taxes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it is very, it is theft. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It is theft.
A lot of our money.
Yeah.
40% of our money every fucking check.
It is theft.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot.
All right. All right. Taxes. I'm going with the ability to be able to, I don't know how you do this, but if you could do this, to be able to link my, like my credit card, for example, or debit card to every item that I scanned. So I took something off the shelf and I scanned it on my cart. And it tallied it up as I went. Fucking just bag it up as I'm going through the grocery store, walk right out. I hate standing in line at the damn grocery store. That takes fucking forever. If you
Yeah.
can figure out a way to freaking just like somehow like
Still too much theft because people would just throw the shit in the fucking bag.
yeah, look, I'm not saying it's a perfect system.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's something off the
That's
top of
what
my
you
head.
would do.
That's what
Yeah.
I would do.
Okay.
That's what I like that. I mean, don't you just hate standing in line at the freaking grocery store?
I don't stand in line at the grocery store.
Standing in line, he'll never get it.
He was singing the Backstreet Boys before.
That's true. That was
You were.
Nickelback right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
But no, Walmart. I just started doing this.
okay.
I
What do you do?
order on my app everything
Okay.
I want from the grocery store. and
That's
I-
another
I-
pain in the fucking ass.
But then I sit here and do it in my house
Do it.
and
Go
do
ahead.
it. And then I schedule a time. I'm going to go pick it up. I go sit in this fucking spot. I tell them I'm there and they bring that shit right out to my car.
Interesting. I keep thinking about doing that with ShopRite, but I'm just like,
I did it for the first time about 3 weeks ago.
All right, you liked it.
It was amazing.
All right, well, something to consider.
It was amazing.
Something to consider. Let's see. We'll end this with an alien question.
Yes.
What do you think aliens would say about human society if they could only judge us based on the items found in lost and found boxes?
They would think we have to be erased off the face of the map. They would think these dudes are way behind.
Okay.
Way behind.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this primitive society.
Yeah, there's going to be millions of years before they're able to even get back to the moon.
Okay. You know what I would say? Damn, these people like water bottles.
We should talk about the moon landing one day.
What do you think? It wasn't real?
I never did, but I'm starting to lean that way.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we should talk about the moon landing.
All right, we can talk about it. I don't really know much.
I've learned a lot over the past few
You've been
months.
watching Flat Earth shows, haven't you?
No, a lot of just shit on TikTok and Instagram.
Look, I love a good conspiracy.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do people believe in conspiracies? Because a good portion of them are actually true,
Well,
or parts of them are true.
There's truth based in all of it.
Yeah, yeah. So, and you think of like who coined the phrase conspiracy theory? That was the CIA after JFK was killed. So, makes you really wonder. But yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but as far as the moon landing, I'm pretty sure that really happened, dude. But we'll talk about it. We can talk about it. You can educate me on
so
that.
many questions about, all right, if it really happened, why is this or why is that? Like, look at this. Like,
right, but it also, remember, there's a lot of flat earthers out there who still think the earth is flat.
Well, those people are stupid.
All right, well, what makes them stupid?
There's literally pictures of a round Earth, millions of pictures.
And there's pictures of the moon.
There are pictures of the moon, but there's also pictures of a flag blowing on the moon.
It's not really blowing.
I mean, there's no wind.
Yeah.
There's no wind.
No.
Why is it straight up?
Because of gravity.
Why does Neil Armstrong's boots?
Uh-huh.
Why are the imprints in the sand different than the actual bottom of his boots? And if he was the first one to walk on the moon, who took his photograph?
I guess a person to get out before him.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Or no, not necessarily.
Somebody took his photograph.
Coming out?
Yeah, he was walking down the ladder, and he was like, this is the first step for mankind on the moon.
All right, that could have been recreated. They might have got out, did their thing, and then like, okay, let's reenact this.
So it's already a lie.
Well,
You're starting off.
That's a good point. I'm not
with a
disagreeing
lie.
with that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
it goes deep. It goes deep.
All right, well.
There are things, I always was that guy, like, you're crazy. Of course they went to the fucking moon. Like,
well, it's fun to think about, and I can never rule out.
We're going to do a podcast
all right,
on that shit.
Let's do it. Let's do it, buddy. So, anyways, that was question number 5. That will wrap it up with this segment of the podcast, everybody. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We greatly, greatly appreciate you. Any other final thoughts from you, my good friend?
Just watch out for a lot of short form content.
Yeah.
Because it is coming.
Short term.
On all short term content. On all platforms.
That's
all
right,
platforms.
baby. That's
Follow us on all platforms: Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, or X, Facebook. We're not on Facebook.
Not on Facebook.
I do post every podcast on my Facebook page.
Oh,
though.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I appreciate that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We love yous. Peace out, baby.
Deuces.